a guy who's gentle and tough. You might be the man who's man. You might be the man.
I hope you enjoyed that last song. Okay. So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps. They help simps who want to escape the Institute? Yeah? Well, maybe it's not just me. I mean, as far as I know, of course, but it sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it's super dangerous, in fact. I think it's way safer just like. Why do these objects keep moving? I forget. It's music. The 5 stars are up next and singing about the lake. That would just create workplace tension. Here's the 5 stars.
I can't believe she's gone. Haven't we suffered enough?
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Trident as gay as the daisy in May, the day coming through.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
Who doesn't love some Louis Jordan? Am I right? I am.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but
There are
I suppose you
stories
deserve to be the one to do it.
Well, it's some big contraption that's being built out there in the Commonwealth. No one that's mentioned it, they don't know.
Liberty Prime, back online.
This next part,
Alright, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
let me get
Diagnostic command accepted.
that's been said.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems nominal. Weapons hot. Warning: nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning: power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
I've got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said about his power core?
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Pridwin's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
You think I'll need it for my next assignment?
I don't know, but it never hurts to be prepared. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxon said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
I have some important work to do, if you'll excuse me.
But when I think of you, another shower starts into each life. Some rain must fall, but it's falling in mine.
Don't let Ingram get you standing around.
Some rain has got to fall. But too much of that stuff is falling into mine.
Is there anything you wish to tell me, Knight?
Not at all. I have nothing to hide.
I find that very hard to believe. Proctor Quinlan completed the decryption of the data you retrieved from the Institute. A portion of his findings included a list of synths that went missing or escaped from their underground facility. After careful analysis of the information, we've discovered something unprecedented. Paladin Dance is a perfect match for one of the synths on that list.
That's impossible.
I'm afraid not. The evidence is quite damning. The data you brought back included a record of each subject's DNA. We keep the same information on file for all of our soldiers. Paladin Dance's DNA is a perfect match for a synth they called M797. To make matters worse, he's gone AWOL. Disappeared without a trace. His sudden absence simply reinforces our conclusion that M797 and Paladin Dance are one and the same. I'm finding it difficult to believe that he never confided in you, and then swore you to secrecy.
After everything I've achieved, why would I jeopardize my position here?
You make a fair point. Apparently, I've misjudged you, which means I've decided to take you at your word. However, that doesn't absolve you of your duty. Dance is a synth. He represents everything we hate. A monstrosity of technology. Our mission in the Commonwealth is clear. The Institute and its creations need to be destroyed in order to preserve our future. Which leaves me facing the most difficult order I've ever given. I'm ordering you to hunt down Dance and execute him.
Isn't there some other way?
Absolutely not. My decision is final. Listen, I'm not blind to the fact that Dance was your mentor, and this isn't an easy burden to bear. But if we're to remain strong, we can't afford to make exceptions. Even when it means executing one of our own. Find Proctor Quinlan. He's been analyzing the data and should be able to provide you with a starting point. And Knight, there's a promotion for you riding on the results of these orders. So don't disappoint me. You're dismissed.
Getting a bit of a twitch on prop 3, adjusting torque.
Attention. Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
The Institute and their technological abominations need to be stopped at any cost.
Oh, Knight. I was told you were coming. Sorry about this business with Dance.
He'll be missed.
Doubtful. I wouldn't miss a synth. I was merely sorry. I've been poring over Dance's duty reports, and as you're well aware, Dance had intimate knowledge of the Commonwealth. I think our best approach would be to identify every location. You may want to get comfortable.
What the hell is this crap about Dance being a...
I assume your outburst was a reference to some doubt regarding Dance's identity.
So he sets Dance up and...
How did you hear about it?
There are no secrets in the Brotherhood. Maxon's made it clear that we're to locate Paladin Dance, and if we find him, that can only mean you've been sent to hunt him down.
Orders are orders.
Orders are orders? That's all you have to... I can't believe that after everything Paladin Dance did for you, there's obviously been a mistake.
Scribe Halen, you're addressing a senior officer, and you will show... Now, unless you're here with information that can...
Of course. I believe I have some information that's relevant.
Very well, then. Would you care to enlighten...
Knight, if you'd accompany me to the flight deck, I'd like to show you the... I've stored the data on my vertibird...
At this point, I'll take all the help I can get.
Very good, sir.
Proceed, Knight.
If you'll follow me, sir.
Well, if it isn't the man who revived Prime, the Brotherhood is in your debt. Now, did you have documents for me? Or perhaps you were looking to take up with a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
Ah, good. I was beginning to run out of materials to study. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, check every bill...
Sure. So, there's that saying that sometimes truth
Cade
is
won't
better.
clear me for duty yet.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Well, you know the radio plays that I air sometimes, occasionally in the right order. You know the Silver Shroud. It sounds like someone takes them really seriously, like maybe too seriously. There are reports, I guess, about sightings of the Silver Shroud in the Commonwealth, in Good Neighbor, or near Good. Anyway, I guess. Oh man, this is so weird. I guess this Silver Shroud is like cleaning up the town or something. One of the residents, a guy named Kent, whose name I should not be saying on the air, he was supposedly rescued by the Shroud. Or at least that's what I heard. So now there's a superhero out there defending justice, I guess. Or at least killing people.
Now that Dr. Lee's arrived,
hopefully
I'm certain she'll be vital to the Brotherhood's success.
Tegan.
With Liberty Prime back in action, this war's as good as won.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Got some choice.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge
Uriah.
responsibility.
Have you collected any
But
blood
we'll get the
samples,
job
Knight?
Yes, here you go.
Excellent. This will help quite a bit. Here's some caps for the trouble. I really appreciate you searching for the blood samples. As soon as I make a break...
The ends justify the means when it comes to freeing the Commonwealth.
Greetings, Knight.
Scribe Halen.
This way.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
Halen?
Do you actually plan on killing Paladin Dance?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, before you do, I need you to listen to what I have to say. I've known Paladin Dance ever since I was an initiate. He trained me, showed me the ropes, and when I screwed up, he taught me to dust myself off and move on. He's earned my admiration, my respect, and my friendship. I don't care what Quinlan's report says. I don't care if he's a machine or not. He's still Dance.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because someone has to before you rush off and carry out Maxon's orders without thinking about what you're doing. Dance is the most selfless person I've ever met. I've watched him risk his own life based on nothing more than principle alone. That's why I'm asking you, not just as a member of the Brotherhood, but as a human being. Give him a chance. Let him tell his side of the story. If you're not convinced by what he says, or somehow he's become truly lost to us, then you do what you have to do.
All right, I'll hear him out.
That's all that I ask. I'll just have to trust that when the time comes, you'll do the right thing. Before the Pribwin showed up, Dance had me identify a fallback point if we ever lost the police station. It was Listening Post Bravo, an old pre-war US military outpost on the northern frontier of the Commonwealth. It's isolated, and we're the only ones that knew about it. So, there's a good chance that's where he's headed. Just be careful. There's no telling what's...
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Just like I'd read about burning pits. On the second day, I made the top, and I'm telling you, Steve, I was ready to stop. The only clicking that I heard that day was a phone from the back. I was straight. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Uranium fever is spreading all around. With a Geiger counter in my hand. I'm going up to state meet the government plan. Uranium fever has done and got me down. Well, you pack up your things, you head out again into some unknown spot where nobody's been. You reach the spot where your fortune lies. You find it's been staked for 17 other guys. Well, I ain't kidding. I ain't gonna quit. That bug's done caught me and I've been bit. So with a
Looks like Liberty Prime's coming along. Can't wait to see him smash the Institute.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure.
Glad to see you've returned safely from the Institute, brother.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back.
That was Uranium Fever by, oh man, by Elton Britt. Yes, right. So there.
In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket.